Evening, welcome to Pedals to Pistons. I'm going to be doing some motorcycle maintenance today. It's time for an oil change. So I've got my tools, my oil, my filter, my bowl, my gloves and Z. She's been warmed up already, so it's just a matter of getting the job done. So what I'm going to do is bring you in at the different parts along the way. First of all, I'm going to get this front left-hand fairing off, just because I want a bit more of an easier working environment without any fouling of what I'm trying to do. So I'm just going to take these off, and what I'm going to do is hyper-speed this now, so you haven't got the boredom of watching me do it. There we go. Off she comes. I'm hoping that it's not about to rain. Didn't give rain, but it looks like it might do. Anyway, so we're going to tap the drainage bolt first. It's a 17mm. Look at that, nice and black flowing out of there. Just going to keep an eye on it because it is a little bit windy. And then I'm going to drop the filter off. So I've got my filter removal tool, beauty. Let's get this nice and tight. Hopefully that's now hand tight. It's not ideal not having a garage really, but that's what I'm building. That's what I'm saying. It just needs a roof on it. There we go. Come on, you beauty. Right, so here we go, going to take the oil filter off. Oh, bollocks. Now, that is not what I wanted to happen. And that will be in the video. Gonna have to watch that, because oil and tyres does not go well together. So I'm just gonna let that drain, and I'm gonna clean up the oil. Okay, so it's pretty much drained out now. Note to self, I've got this really bad habit of doing everything barefoot and now have oil all over my leg, but that's me anyway, and my missus hates footprints all the way through the house. So what are we replacing it with? I've got a high flow HF 303 and I've got the 10 watt 40. Now the Z900 2022 SE takes 3.6 litres of oil when you remove the filter. So I've got 5 litres here, so I'm going to be using that. I'm just going to prime the filter, put a little bit around the edge, and then we can start putting it back together. So I'm just going to screw her back up, but while I've been doing this, I've taken the gear linkage off because I split the rubber. So I've put the bike into GP shifting. So whilst it's been draining out, I've just removed the gear linkage so that I can replace the rubber on it. But now what I'm going to do is start actually putting it back together and getting the oil back in. So let's get this cracking. It's a little bit windy tonight, and there's a police helicopter up. There's been an accident somewhere, so just gonna go with yep. Okay, next we're gonna get the new filter and put it on. Still in bare feet, still loving it. Right, just going to add a little bit of oil to the filter before I put it back on. So remembering it's taken 3.6 litres. And what I'm just going to do is do a dunk in the old oil and do it around the seal. Lovely. One in the brown. And then going to put the filter back on hand tight. There we go. Beautiful. Now I only want it hand tight, so it's the trouble with oily hands. Let's get her on hand tight. Right, here we go. We're going to do her up. So we know she's on. We know she's safe. There we go. There. She's on. Next, we got to top it up and make sure everything is good and gravy. So, the gear linkage rubber has been replaced. I just need to tighten up the linkage and give it a quick clean. The oil filter is on. Now we're going to get it filled up with oil. So let's have a look. Right, so what we're going to be doing now. Right, oil filler cap off time. And my trusty jug. That I've taken from the kitchen. Do that. Okay, so we're going to call that the Shiwi funnel, because I don't know if you've seen what a Shiwi looks like. That looks like one. Bit of amber nectar going in. So that is our first litre. Going careful not to drop oil all over the floor. Then I'll top her up again. So I'm going to go up to a litre again. I'm going to probably take it up to 3.2 and then put it down on the stand and top it up a little bit more. So it's 1 litre and take this right up to 2 litres. Trusty kitchen measuring jug, she won't be happy. Oh, beautiful. Oh, don't want to see my legs, do you? Conscious that I am dripping oil everywhere. Right, that is 3 litres of goodness all in the bike. So I'm just going to pop it off the side stand, making sure to avoid the oil, and then I'm going to check the sight glass for a minute. So we're on 3 litres. Let's give it a wipe. Hold it upright and just check the sight glass. Okay. Just watching that sight glass. Making sure I got it upright. I think I'm happy with that. Right, let's get cleaned up. And that is how the cack-handed change oil. To be fair, that is my first oil change, and I'm really happy with how it's gone. So I'm actually just going to let the oil run around the engine, say hello to the neighbours while it gets warmed up, put some t-shirts down over this oil, and then I can move everything around. Thank you for watching.